So often when we worry about things, we can have a chaotic jumble of thoughts and these swirl around and around and around in our head. And this worry can really take over and get in the way of your day. Many people try to avoid their problems completely, but if you think about it, that will actually fuel the worry and it'll fuel the doubt, which is then added into the mix. And what does this do? Well, this makes your body react. And usually it's in a very negative way. So instead of resisting and ignoring your problems, try and do something a little bit different. Accept that you do worry and see what happens. You can try and observe your worry. Writing down your worries is helpful for this. It's an excellent tool as it allows you to acknowledge your worry, it allows you to observe your worry, and then allows you to clear your mind and focus on the present. Ask yourself 2 important questions. Are you falling into the error of predicting? Okay. Remember, anxieties often worry about things that you predict will happen in the future. So what are you predicting? This is very, very common. It's a very common thinking error, and it actually feeds your worry. It feeds your problems. Are you thinking worst case scenario? If you are, try and balance this out. Now, I know this can be quite difficult for some people, as balancing out does not come easy and it does not come naturally. So write down what your worries are and then write down what is the worst case scenario and then what is the best case scenario. Often the worst case scenario, as I've said, has never actually something that comes into fruition. So balance this out. Bring attention not only to the worst case scenario, but also put into your awareness the best case scenario. Take a look at what you have written. They are both probably quite extreme. Now is the hard part. Try and look at both of these and put inside there what is the most likely scenario. Like I said, often what we think might happen never actually happens. So think back now to all the times that you have done this, when you have worried and you have stressed out about things and these have never ever come to be. Okay? Think back to all the mental anguish that you gave yourself. Think of all your body's reactions when you felt sick and your heart was beating. These are all how your body has behaved. So I'd like you to try out this technique in managing your worry. Balance out your negative thinking. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, and most importantly, do not forget to include the most likely scenario. When you have written all of these down, you can then figure out what you will do in each situation, and this will help you manage the worry that you have. It'll help you manage the stress that comes along with this problem. I hope you have found this technique useful. A lot of my clients do. I hope you have felt the same. If you do, please pop me a like.